Well, there was a building. And children. So regardless of what Crunchem Hall looked like, she was happy to be there.
Hey, wait up!
After all, any school is better than no school at all, isn't it?
You, detention. You're too small. Grow up quicker. Heads up, shoulders back, stomachs in. Stand up straight.
Hey, sorry.
Detention for you.
That's okay. It's much better than being out there. Is that my teacher?
Too pink.
No, that's the principal, Miss Trunchbull.
You've got to be kidding.
You squirts better skedaddle. I'm not kidding. The Trunchbull likes to snap her whip in there to see who's trying to hide.
Stop again. Change those socks. Too pink.
I'm Matilda.
Lavender.
I'm Hortensia.
Hi. She doesn't really hit children with that riding crop, does she?
No, it's mostly for scare. What she does is worse. Like yesterday, in the 2nd grade, the Trunchbull makes a weekly visit to every classroom to show the teachers a thing or two about handling kids. And Julius Rotwinkle ate 2 M&Ms during her lesson.
And she caught him?
Of course.
Was Julius okay?
After being thrown out the window? Of course he wasn't okay. He lived, if that's what you mean.
The Trunchbull used to be in the Olympics. Shot put, javelin, hammer throw.
The hammer throws her specialty.
So she does this all the time?
It's better than being put in the chokey.
Chokey?
Yeah, the chokey. It's a tall, narrow hole in a wall behind a door. You have to stand in a drippy pipe with jagged edges, and the walls are broken glass and nails sticking
Get
out.
inside, you festering ball of pus!
She puts kids in there?
I've been in twice. Sometimes she leaves you in there all day.
But didn't you tell your parents?
They didn't believe me. I mean, would your parents believe it?
60 lines after school. I must obey Miss Trunchbull.
No.
Out of my way.
Here she comes.
Fresh meat. Amanda Thrip.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What are those?
What's what, Miss Trunchbull?
Hanging down by your ears.
You mean my pigtails?
Are you a pig, Amanda?
No, Miss Trunchbull.
Do I allow pigs in my school?
My mommy thinks they're sweet.
Your mommy is a twit. You'll chop those off before school tomorrow, or I will come around. But!
I
But!
don't.
Did you say but?
Hammer throw.
What? Definitely. I'll give you but.
Good loft!
Excellent release. Think she'll make the fence?
Can we close one?
Get to class before I throw you all in a chokey.
Yeah.
You look like you enjoyed that, Brucey.
What's wrong?
You must have some more.
No thanks.
But you'll hurt Cook's feelings. Huh? Cookie! She made this cake just for you to have on your very own. Her sweat and blood went into this cake, and you will not leave this platform until you have consumed the entire confection. Entire confection. See you at lunch. Thank you, Cookie.
Rotten kids.
You wanted cake, you got cake. Now eat it.
What?
Poor Brucey. He's going to puke. I can't look. Is he going to puke?
Without a doubt.
My idea of a perfect school is one in which there are no children at all. Do you agree, Miss Honey? Now, you. Front of the class. Are you okay? Next time I tell you to empty your pockets, you'll do it faster, won't you?
Excuse me, Trunchbull.
Miss Honey, this could be the most interesting thing you've ever done. Sit down, you squirming worm of vomit.
Thank you, Miss Trunchbull.
Get up! Can you spell?
Miss Honey taught us how to spell a long word yesterday. We can spell difficulty.
You couldn't spell difficulty if your life depended on it.
She taught us with a poem.
A poem? How sweet. What poem would that be?
Mrs. D, Mrs. I, Mrs. F, F, I, Mrs. C, Mrs. U, Mrs. L, T, Y.
Why are all these women married? Mrs. D, Mrs. I, you're supposed to be teaching spelling, not poetry. Cannot for the life of me understand why small children take so long to grow up. I think they do it deliberately, just to annoy me. What's funny? Come on, spit it out. Speak up. I like a joke as well as the next fat person. It's a snake. It's a snake. Ah, it's a snake.